in order to be joined to Yeshua. This is a process. And this process will come naturally as we walk in the Torah. This is not something we have to force, because it is Elohim who works in us both to will and to do according to His good pleasure. So we don't have to force. We are just to trust Elohim that at the right time everything will take place in our life. If we are faithful to the Torah, with the best of our ability, we don't try to make it in a legalistic way. We try to do with all our heart. And we are the only one beside Elohim knowing what we want to do. So we don't have to play something, we don't have to play like in a movie, but we have to do with the best of our abilities, and everything will take place in the right moment. For Jacob it took 20 years. So don't think that for us it will take 1 month, 2 months or 2 years. No, if it took 20 years with Jacob, who was raised in the tent of his father, who himself was raised in the Torah. So imagine that for us, coming from a pagan world, it will not take less than 20 years. 20 years is the shadows also of the 2000 years between the first and second coming of Yeshua. This is very important to understand, because this parasha Vayishlach is the last scenario before entering the promised land. So we have to understand that the Yehovah renewed the promise he did to Abraham and Isaac. He renewed to Jacob. This is sealed. You remember, Yeshua said, by 2 or 3 witnesses, things are established. And so now it's established forever. So we have to understand that, and knowing that, we will have the confidence. This is the purpose of the Torah in our life, to give us the confidence that of the promise we have in Yeshua. Yeshua being the word of Elohim who became flesh. So, in this parasha, we learned once again how to walk and to remove all idols, to be in the way Yehovah wants us to live. In the book of Yasher, if you have the opportunity to download it, it is for free. You can download it in the internet. You just look for book of Yasher and you will find it in the PDF format, and it is very, very interesting to read as a complement to the Torah. You will discover things Moshe do not write in the Torah, because it was not the purpose of the Torah to give us these details, but which confirm things we don't know from the Torah. And unfortunately, many have made a story out of the Torah because it is not written. So here, and we will find also something which I find really interesting, is that suddenly we find the genealogy of Esau. So this means that this Esau family has a very important position in the life we live, because today many people ignore who is Esau. And Esau is surround us. We have Esau, the natural seed, and we have Esau, the spiritual seed. The spiritual seed of Esau compared to Jacob is those who look and are interested in worldly things, materialism, things which are interesting to enjoy. So that is Esau. Esau, if you remember the parasha, when he sold his birthright for a pot of lentils, was just for that, to satisfy the desire of his belly. He was hungry, and for that he was ready to give up his birthright. And after that he was cheated by his brother, and he lost also the blessing from his brother. Today it seems to be not important, but in this time this was so important for the firstborn to have all the blessing from the father, because these are blessings not only from the father but from above. So here we have to learn and to understand that Yaakov has been now not reconciled, but have been now make new in a way it was intended by Elohim when he gave the promise to his mother Rivka. Because when Rivka was pregnant, Elohim himself told her, 2 nations are in your womb, and the oldest will serve the youngest. So the promise was already established. There was no need to cheat Esau. There was no need to go this way in order to establish it. But the mother was scared and took the action in her hands. And from out of it came this plan and trouble in the life of Yaakov. So we know Jehovah knows all things. I say, yes, I know that. But the point is that if we take action in our hands, this do not stop the plan of Elohim in our life, but it will bring us in situation which are not necessary. So, in the book of Psalm you can read, blessed are those who wait upon Jehovah. Just to wait. Just to wait. I have met people who told me, oh brother, I have a call in my life. I want to do that. What should I do? So I should say, wait. If you have a call in your life, Jehovah will take you at the right moment. So do not force anything, because this is the greatest mistake we can make. I can tell you many stories. We know in a story which we see later, when the children of Israel will leave Mitzrayim, Egypt. We will speak about a story which is similar and which bring a lot of trouble for those who want to take action in their hands. So wait for Elohim. This means keep going to sanctify yourself by studying the Torah, by doing the Torah with the best of your ability, and to having in mind to become Israel. You know, in the Brit Hadasha, falsely called the New Testament, there is another way to say it. In the Brit Hadasha, it is called to be born again, or to be born from above. This is to become from Yaakov to become Israel. This is the point. This point is, we are on the process to be born from above. The inner man is already born anew, but the carnal man will be born anew when we met Yeshua at the second coming. So we still have to wait and put our hope in this promise we have, because it is written, I think it is in the book, one of the letter of John, it is written, and we know that when Yeshua come, we will see him as he is, and we will be transformed in his likeness. Only at this time, we will be transformed in his likeness. This means we will have the full same character as Yeshua. So, my brother and sister, just keep going this way. Study the parasha. I don't force you to believe all what I write, but I encourage you to search for yourself. To search for yourself, and if you have any question, you contact me, and I will be pleased and happy to answer you. So.